Hey guys, welcome back to TrainZ, me the Unknown. Now I've been busy since the last episode. I was on the forums trying to work out why these cars are so sunken into this road. And it seems it's just it's this type of road which it doesn't work properly. The DS road, I'm pretty sure this comes inbuilt with the game as well, which is slightly annoying really. But when you lay the road, it's actually off the ground. And any vehicle which goes across it then is sunken into it. So I went through onto the download station. I then trawled through hundreds of different types of roads, and I finally found a couple which actually work. The only problem is they don't actually have junctions. One of the reasons I like this one, it had a junction, it had the roundabouts, all the bits and bobs, you fit the road into it, nice and easy. And this was meant to be the quick build, that's what it's called. Not the I take forever laying a road build. But, you know, things are not meant to be. So, I relayed a lot of this road. Now, this is just a straight piece going up there, and there's a straight piece going here. The white bits are a separate actual, a separate mod. I'll show you guys. Which one is it? It's that one, isn't it? That's not on there, it's that one. Get spline. No. Again. Nope. Again. Nope. Again. Keeps picking the road, not actually the markings. There we go. Now, these are on the download station. And this one's called White Line. UK Road Light Wine. You've got another one which is long. This is the short one. Got Broken. There you go, something like that. And well, I just kept looking. I found these things. Now, next thing, they didn't. Some of them come with paths, some of them didn't. So I started playing with paths next, and I found these ones. You have to search for sidewalk. It's all American. American English. I think actually though this one's called pavement. I think this isn't actually is called pavement. The only the problem with these is, once more, it doesn't actually have an end piece. So it took me a while to actually. I found like a stone. I think it looks alright. It's not perfect, but they sort of kind of match in. It does go around this as it's movable. It's spline. So now what I've done, I've left it in the back as it was. I didn't really want to relay every last bit of it, but near to where the train station will be around here, I relayed it. As you can see, I've added like this little extra bit, like a lay-by. Now, I didn't originally intend to do this. I'd like to have the bus on the main road parked there. But these moving cars just end up going straight through it. So if you park anything on the road, they would just go straight through it. I didn't think that looked particularly great, so I figured it would be a good idea to actually put, you know, this little lay-by. And I actually think it looks alright. I'm not sure about this path here. I think it looks very American. I liked it when I put it in. I found this thing. This is for trees. I forget what it's called. Sidewalk sea tree plant. What was this? No tree actually in there, but you could put a tree in there and it would actually look like it's one of those sort of metal grates or something which goes around it. I've been trying to look for buildings also. Obviously, this is a village. All villages have churches, I figured. So, and then I found some shops. I need to find a few more. They've got back, so they're going to have gardens and things, and we'll have to put some more buildings this side. The church will need a path, some sort of fencing around it. Maybe one of those sort of old cemeteries, you know. Now over here, well, let's talk about the road first of all. Again, this is another road that actually works, which is nice. That car's gone. There it is. It's good enough. It's not perfect, but it sort of goes on there reasonably well. So I figured it'd be nice to have something that's stony round here as it goes to the wall. Otherwise you go different angles, the cars just disappear. And, well, as you can see, I put a bridge. Now, the reason I've done that, I just didn't like how the water ended round. I was thinking it wouldn't really do that, it's a river. So, painted it black underneath. Put a surface on it again. And I'll probably use this surface for the rest of the roads. This road will probably just got to stop there, right to the top. And if you remember, we do have a road up that end, so maybe that will go round here and down here. I don't know. I haven't quite decided yet. And I did say last time I would decide what is going to happen to here, but I still haven't decided. Today we are going to work on this around here. I think we're going to try and complete the village today. Well, I say today, but over this week when I play it over the number of hours. I found some assets, different assets, as you can see. Cricket pitch. I figured that bit is quite nice here. Lots of villages have cricket pitches and things. Maybe a couple of sort of country houses, a couple down here. There may be some, I think a gate and just possibly a farm or something. I said last time that maybe we'll have a little car park or something in a picnic area. Maybe. I'm not sure if they did that. This is meant to be around the 1960s. It's not ever going to be perfect, but I'm not trying to make it look perfect. We have a school here at this end. As this is meant to be residential here, maybe the school's better up here somewhere. I'm not sure yet. I'll decide and I'll relocate it. I do like the pub. Again, I've found a little road, path, sorry, and some fences, which would be maybe quite nice. I haven't thought about the station yet. I think that's probably the first thing I'm going to do today. Actually put a platform on here, maybe a station building. We're not going to every last detail, but I am a tad worried that there's not enough space between there and there. And so, you know, this might affect what I've already built. We'll have to see. I hope it doesn't. And, oh yes, the grass. Obviously it's not grass. It's, let's see if we can pick it. There we go. AGS grass spline 8 metre. I'm assuming if you're on the download center, it's probably different meterage. Now, the 8 metre, that just is how wide it is. So if you lay it absolutely flat to each other, you can see this. Just there, you can see the join. And I figured here would be nicer under a bit of grass. If you remember, originally we had a road going up here, and the cars kept going up to it, and it was annoying. So I figured round here. Then at the moment we have a pub here. I don't know if that's going to stay, but I can what I can see along here with these houses are back gardens going onto the train line, and we can have things like washing out and stuff like that, all up to here. And I think that would look good. So I might use some more of this grass round here. I may not. I haven't decided yet. It's rather open. So yes, probably going to quick build most of that. Otherwise it's going to take us ages. So let's clip to the quick build. So the first thing we're going to do is the new station. I've already decided what platforms etc. we're going to be using. So I just place them over this the AGS hidden station here. Well, it's only a little bit more period, so they're not particularly modern looking. And I also want them to actually the platforms to actually match the actual station. And there's actually very few which do that. These are pretty getting bits. I quite like that, and you just then get them into place, and then you just load them down at the end. There you go. I think that looks pretty good. So once again, do it at the other end. Make it as long as possible. Now I've tested this platform, and for a reasonable sort of size train, I think it's 4 or 5 carriages, they do just about, it's just about the right length. So a little bit of adjusting before I do anything else. Best to get it done now. Next thing is the station. It's a country station I chose. There's a couple of them, they're all from the download station. I was quite surprised it actually fits onto that road just pretty perfectly. Look at the path there. The steps actually, I just did a tiny bit of adjusting. Now, I didn't test this beforehand, so I was rather pleased with that. Now I found that again on the, I think this goes to the download station, this canopy. It's adjustable, the length and stuff. Just a matter of getting into place, hiring it up. It was a little low originally. I think it's default height. But I think that looks the part, really. It's the yellow colour which I was going for, the old sort of the early sort of BR colours, that's the red and sort of I think the custard colour, I think they called it. This is a Station Master's building. If you actually look it up, you'll find it. I think I found 3 of different ones. I like this one. Matches the station. And you can see I've got some railings over there which we're going to use shortly as well. So I haven't actually decided what canopy we're going to use this side yet, so as you can see I'm just rifling through. We end on this one, again it's the same sort of colour, it's the back which I quite like. Going to keep it in line with the station. You'll see why in a sec. Tiny bit of adjusting. I think one more spline in the middle, just so I think that platform's probably not quite straight. That looks quite good. Little parcel carrier things. I quite like them. Add a little bit of extra tiny bit of detail. That's it. So now this is what the main reason why we left the canopy at the end there, in line with the station, so we could put the walk over the path. I love these things. You don't see them that much these days. They generally go underneath, don't they? Sort of a tunnel underneath, but that sort of adds something to it. Now, I found this as sort of a toilet smoking room stroke. But as you can see, I'm going to delete it in a sec because I didn't notice there's a door both sides. Now, I couldn't quite decide where to put this, the signal box. In theory it should be somewhere like that, but I wanted it both sides, so yep, there, that's where it ends up, the other way around, that's it. Now this is where I decide, yeah, maybe not. I think this was a better one. So if you look from the front, it actually got men and women's toilets and a little waiting room. I think that's quite nice. As a tester, I'm putting a few lights in here, but they won't stay later on. They'll stay for a couple of episodes, but they'll be removed and something better will be working. Now we're moving that fence you saw earlier, we're moving it on. It'll go all the way round. So again, you press the shift button to make sure the two pieces don't connect. Then just lower it down. Still haven't decided where that path should be like that, outside the gate, so it might need their own little gate through. I'll see what's on the download station. Or the path will have to end. One of the two. Quite like that, so we're going to do it this side as well. You only need it from where the canopy starts, that's why I do it. Put a spline point at the end of the platform as well, so then we can adjust the height from there. And once again a little fence just going that way. So same thing this end, a little bit further on again. What we're trying to do is match the height, so when it gets to the ground, it's the same height as it would be up on the top of the platform. I'm sure you guys worked that out anyway. Low end pieces, but we're going to have fences all the way around the track, but probably not this fencing. I think this fencing is just for the station. Now, I quite like the station, but I don't like the fact that it has no pavement out the front, so I decided to use some well, this is an end bit of platform, so which I found kind of matches. You can see it, and I just turn it around. This side we end up using, I think, 3 pieces just to get to the end of the station there. I put 2 pieces in there, and then it could end up being 4 actually. Now I try this, we'll put 1 piece in front of another, but in the end, I don't think it works. So I remove one of those and just put it back out again. What I remember is that I'm putting another bit of platform on top of that, so this isn't one of the spline ones which you can choose the length of. So I think that works really well, and I just lower that piece down or the other one up, I can't remember which way, that's it. Just playing with lights and things at that point. I just can't decide. We obviously need to add some details in, but now I decide here what we're going to do. We add these extra 2 bits of platform in, that finishes that off. I think the next thing we do is, this is about a week after recording this, I'm doing the talk over, so it's from memory. Yep, we put in the wall. It's not going to be that high, we're going to lower it down. It has to be sort of high enough that they wouldn't fall off the other side, of course. As you see, I've added a little pair of steps in there as well. That's so the station master from that building can walk up to the side there, so doesn't have to go all the way around. So eventually, this will be his garden, and I'm going to put a little path going to the back door. One thing when you've got a number of splice points in the same place, it's very difficult to get the right one. It did take me a while to do it. Yeah, I've got the middle one there. There we go, I finally got that one. It can be quite frustrating at times. Just try and match it down to that bit of wall. Couldn't quite decide whether to leave it at the end or put it over the top. I might try and put a post there actually, some sort of post either side. Now a little bit of detailing. We're going to have some... what you're seeing here is every time I try and put anything that side, it connects... When you edit it or move it, try and move it, it just moves the station. So I end up putting it this side instead. The three. There's going to be three here. Seats. That's frustrating. You can't put anything near the station. I suppose what you could do is move the station out of the way, then place it, and put the station back. It's not massive, big deal. I didn't think of that at the time though. So there you go. Bus stop. I think I paused the video a little bit here because I was actually trying to find some different ones. I couldn't find a better one, which is annoying. Now do we're doing part pods now. But again, I thought, I know, putting it at the door, but every time I tried to edit it, it edited the building. I might do that though. I might actually move the building out of the way so I can actually get some there. In the end, I put it next to the seats again. I think that's far enough away from the building that you're able to do it. Or maybe not. Look, you can see the shadow moving. You see the mouse is directly on top of this plant pot and it still doesn't take it, actually takes the building. So 2 more of those. Poor man sitting at the chair there thinking, oh, I've got to go work again. Right, now I just want a little seat or bench next to the bus stop. Look at this one first, but I didn't think it worked, so I find this one on the left. I think that's much better, much longer, it's more useful. Now what we're going to do is put in a few shops. Now, we'll play with these a little bit and move them around. We may not even use the same ones in the end, but I'm trying to find ones which will fit, but also have got a reasonable amount of detail. So it's a matter of just going down the list there on the right. Actually, just keep trying them. The buildings with less detail can go at the back. I like these fronts, but I've not actually found the green front you just saw there. I haven't actually found any buildings which really fit onto it, which eventually I will. The other way around, yes, typical. I think, yeah, we do use that in the end. This takes a while though. It really is a matter of just you choose it, look at it, turn it round. Is it any good? Does it have the quality? Because I want the better quality sort of buildings, the ones with the bigger, the more sprites, which look more real, I suppose, to be near to the station. Because you stop at the station and look across, you are going to see them. So again, I think some of the buildings are fairly flat because they're obviously photographs and then they've been made into a sort of a building shape, and that's excellent how they've done them. But some of the other buildings, they've got things coming out the front, just sort of give it a bit of shape, I suppose, a little bit more depth. But if they're completely flat, it maybe loses that. I like that again as a frontage, but it's not possible to use that. It might be in the future, I might find something we can go with. At this point I figure, let's try this. It's meant to be a village, let's have a look, see if we can put something like this in. But I look at it and I don't think it quite works, so I do move it there, it's gone. Quite like this again, it's got the windows which pop out. A bit more depth, just a bit more... it doesn't look exactly the same as every other building, which I quite like. It would be nice to have the street to feel like individual, not just to see as exactly the same shop or that same building, which just copied over again and again and again. Now we still have to find something for that little slot between the buildings here and the station. Don't know if I do it on this episode because we haven't got much long to go, but if not, it does get filled. And probably next episode that will be. I quite like that long building. It's like it's been used for a shop right now, but it was something more long ago. You know, where I come from, there's a lot of what are shops now, but it's quite obviously once was a cinema. You know, the frontage is there. There's a few like that near where I live. So again, this is exactly the same building with just a different frontage, so can't really use that as again the same one again. I suspect it's the same person done those buildings, and I like the front. I like the fact that it looks slightly different because it's got the overhang there, but you can't put two next to each other. Starting to get there with the street. We've got a lot of detailing to go with it, but it's a good start. It's nice to actually be building something, not just putting roads down constantly. So I felt that it's a nice idea to keep it close, but if you're cutting at the back there, the building's too close together, then maybe not so good. Trying to think where I could put this building. We've got a lot of spots here. I think that one stays there. Yeah, I think I'll leave that there. Now what I do here is I colour this as tarmac. And I colour a little bit of tarmac. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I would like to thank you for watching. This will continue on the next episode, so we'll just continue from where we left off. I may overlap this little bit here so you see it again. It's just literally me just colouring things in. Again, as I say, if you liked it, please press like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe and press that little bell thing to actually notify when more come. And I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.